Good morning. Last class what we have done, we have completed infinite series. Just we have started parametric functions. So today we will continue with parametric functions and we will complete this. Parametric function, as what I have told you that in parametric function what we find out, x and y are two variables and related to another variable either theta or t or whatever it is. Now for example, if I will be taking x is equals to a into theta plus cos theta and y is equals to a into 1 minus sin theta. Find dy by dx. All these cases we will find dy by dx. I not write down every time find dy by dx. Okay. So dx by d theta, as it is a function related to theta, a is silent. Theta derivative is 1, just like x derivative dx by d theta, so d theta by d theta that equals to 1, then cos theta minus sin theta, then di by d theta, a into 1 derivative 0, sin theta minus sin theta cos theta minus cos theta. So di by dx, you can write down di by d theta divided by dx by d theta. So though it will be minus a cos theta divided by a into 1 minus sin theta. A cancelled out, convert cos to sin pi by 2 minus theta. And this to 1 minus cos pi by 2 minus theta. So sin theta converts to 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. And this becomes 2 sin square theta by 2, minus sin is there. 2 sin square pi by 4 minus theta by 2. Cancelled out, sin 2, answer is minus cot pi by 4 minus theta by 2. Okay. So what I did, first I got dx by d theta, then I got dy by d theta, simple derivative. Just calculation this you have to do. Sometimes they may give you find out dy by dx at theta is equals to pi by 4. At theta is equals to pi by 4. When they ask you find out theta is equals to at pi by 4, don't do this particular part. Just replace theta equals to pi by 4 here. 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2. A cancelled out. Then rationalize, that is your job. Okay, but as nothing is given here, so cos would be convert cos to sin and sin to cos. Then apply the formula sin theta 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Okay, let me see whether the right derivative is coming or not. Okay, fine. Let's start now. Go for another question. Is my request to the students that try to start solving the exercises, because when the schools are going to reopen, no one knows. It may be November, it may be December, it may be October end. Till the medicines, the vaccine will come. So please study and solve the questions and try to complete NCERT first. Because this year examination, next year examination, everything will be from NCERT. I hope so. The first priority to complete NCERT, then you solve the other books as well. And for science students who are going to write down the complete examination, those syllabus is being reduced. But for you, there is no examination. You have to study everything. But for the commerce students, you can, some portions has been deleted, that also I'll let you know. So, next question is, x equals to t plus 1 by t to the power a and y is equals to a to the power t plus 1 by t. Find dy by dx. So dx by dt, whenever I get a question, my first logic is it is under which format. This is variable, this is constant, x to the power n format. X to the power n formula is a t plus 1 by t to the power a minus 1 into derivative of t plus 1 by t. 1 minus 1 by t square. Fine. Dy by dt. That comes under a to the power x formula. A to the power t plus 1 by t into log PA into derivative of t plus 1 by t. That's your 1 minus 1 by t square. Then go for with the dy by dx is equals to di by dt dx by dt. Di by dt divided by dx by dt. Just divide it. First a to the power t plus 1 by t log Ea 1 minus 1 by t square divided by a into t plus 1 by t to the power t minus 1 1 minus 1 by t square. This gets cancels out. So the answer is a to the power t plus 1 by t log Ea by a into t plus 1 by t to the power a minus 1. This will cancel out. Okay. Only that you have to be format everything you have done in chain rule. So nothing extraordinary we are going to do in derivatives. Only that the logarithm topic, how to apply log, when to apply log. But parametric function, suppose if I take t as a variable, dx to the power n formula, this a to the power x formula. That already you know. Okay, next. Okay, next question. X is equals to a e theta sin theta minus cos theta. Y is equals to a e theta cos theta plus sin theta. Okay, we can see that theta is a variable here. So dx by d theta, dx by d theta, a is silent. Two variables. Now when I keep a silent, these are the two variables. Product will apply. Sin theta derivative cos theta derivative minus sin theta, plus keep this one silent. A already constant. E theta derivative is e to the power theta, so no change. Sin theta minus cos theta. Take a theta common from both. Cos theta plus sin theta, sin theta minus cos theta, cos cancelled out, 2ae theta sin theta. That's the value of which one? Dx by d theta. Let us find out dy by d theta. Dy by d theta. If it's silent, cos theta minus sin theta cos theta. So minus sin theta plus cos theta. Then this one silent, a silent. A e theta derivative into the part theta, cos theta plus sin theta, and expand it. What is going to cancel out? Sin part will cancel out. So this 2 a e theta cos theta. Go with the formula dy by dx. Dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta. This divided by this, that gives you 2ae theta sin theta, 2ae theta cos theta. Oh sorry, this will become cos theta, this will become sin theta. dy by d theta is 2ae theta cos theta, and that is yours 2ae theta sin theta. That gives you cos theta. Sometimes they may ask you find dy by dx at theta is equals to pi by 4, pi by 6 or whatever they. First you find out dy by dx. At last, you replace the value theta is equal to whatever is given to you. That's the answer. X is equals to a to the power tan inverse t under root. Y is equals to a to the power cot inverse t under root. I can go for squaring. No problem. I can go for squaring. X square is equals to a to the power tan inverse t. 2x dx by dt. Because I am finding the derivative with respect to t. 2x dx by dt is equals to a to the power x formula, a to the power tan inverse t, a to the power x formula, a to the power tan inverse t into log EA into tan inverse t derivative 1 by 1 plus t square. So I will get dx by dt is equals to, you can replace this value by x square divided by 2x. This 2x comes here. Again you will replace this by x square divided by 2x log EA by 1 plus t square. That gives you x by 2 log EA by 1 plus t square. Similarly find out y square. A to the power cos inverse of t. A to the power cos inverse of t. Find the derivative with respect to t. 2y di by dt. A to the power cos inverse t log EA minus 1 by under root, cot inverse t minus 1 by 1 plus t square. Replace this by y square. So di by dt is equals to y square by 2y minus log EA by 1 plus t square. That gives you di by dt is equals to minus y by 2 log EA by 1 plus t square. Go for the value dy by dx. dy by dt, dx by dt. dy by dt, dx by dt. That gives you now divided, what you get? This value divided by this value. That gives you minus y by x. This is one of the methods what we did. Without squaring also you can do it. Root x by dt 1 by 2 root x, then again you can do that, no problem. Another method is there. That method may be smaller than this method. Answer is minus y by x. Let us go for the other method. The other method what you do, here also I find out the x square, a to the power tan inverse t. This is cot inverse t. Then I write down x square into y square. X square into y square. That gives you a to the power tan inverse t into a to the power cot inverse of t. So x square y square is equals to a to the power tan inverse t plus cot inverse t. And apply the formula tan inverse x plus cot inverse x pi by 2. So that becomes x square y square is equals to pi a to the power pi by 2. Is a constant now. Differentiate with respect to x because there is no t left. Parameter is gone. Now the variables are x and y. So x square 2y di by dx plus y square into 2x is equal to 0. So di by dx is equals to minus y. So it is up to you which method you go for. This is smaller method. Okay. Understood what I did? I have just applied the formula. I multiplied them. That becomes pi by 2 is a constant. Then go for product rule. You get the answer. Next now. X is equals to a cos t plus 1 by 2 log tan square t by 2 and y is equals to a sin t. What do you have to find out? You have to find out dy by dx. So whenever the log question will get, you need to be little careful about that. Can I go for the direct derivative? Yes, obviously you can find out, but if I apply the properties in log, that becomes easier for me. So what I do, x is equals to a into cos t 1 by 2 log tan t by 2 whole square, I write it as a cos t into 2, that 2 comes outside, log tan t by 2. 2 get cancels out, a cos t log tan t by 2. Now go for the derivative. Dx by dt a sin t minus log tan by 2 derivative 1 by tan t by 2 sec square t by 2 into 1 by 2. Let us solve this one. Okay, I am solving it here. 1 by sin t by 2 by cos t by 2. So cos t by 2 goes to numerator. This is sin t by 2 into cos t by 2 and 1 by cos square 2 by 2. So 1 by 2, 2 is already there into 1 by cos square t by 2. That becomes 1 by 2 sin t by 2 into cos t by 2, which can be written as 1 by 2 sin theta cos theta sin 2 theta 1 by sin t. That means by simplifying this particular part, we can write down this one as a minus sin t plus 1 by sin t. So dx by dt becomes now 1 minus sin square t by sin t. We can write down this one as cos square t, a cos square t by sin t. Go with the derivative di by dt, a cos t. Divide them, di by dx is equals to di by dt by dx by dt. di by dt divided by dx by dt. Just divide it. A cos t divided by a cos square t by sin t. A cancels out, cos plus cancels out, tan t. This is an important question again. Alright? Only that you take it outside so it becomes smaller, and this simplification part you must take care. Tan t by 2 can be written as sin by cos, and sec square comes to denominator. That gives you 2 sin t by 2 cos t by 2, which is in the form of 2 sin theta cos theta sin 2 theta. Okay, sin t. Okay, that side was not visible, no? Once more I am explaining this side. What I did, 1 by tan t by 2, I wrote it as sin by cos. Then sec square t, I wrote it denominator, that is cos square t by 2. Then 2 is already there. So 2 sin 1 cos is cancelled out. 2 sin theta cos theta. Sin 2 theta. Sin 2 theta 2 into t by 2 sin t. That becomes now this we can write down 1 by sin t. Then you see here 1 minus sin square t by sin t. Then divide it with 1. X is equals to sin inverse 2t by 1 plus t square. Y is equals to cos inverse 1 minus t square by 1 plus t square. One day I have given you some trigonometry inverse functions with condition. Suppose no condition is given here, then what will write down? Instead of this you can write down x is equals to 2 tan inverse t. Or you assume t is equals to tan theta. 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta, that's the formula of sin 2 theta. Sin inverse sin 2 theta, 2 theta is left. 2 theta is left. And you have to get t is equals to tan theta, theta is to tan inverse t. Here also I can write down 2 tan inverse t. So in parametric function, if you are going to assume the variable t, then it should be same for both. You cannot change them. dx by dt 2 by 1 plus t square, dy by dt 2 by 1 plus t square, dy by dx equals to dy by dt by dx by dt. That becomes 1. And with conditions we know what we have done, that we refer to that particular class. Suppose one more question. X is equals to 2 cos theta minus cos 2 theta, and y is equals to 2 sin theta minus sin 2 theta. Find dy by dx. All the cases you have to find out dy by dx. So dx by d theta minus 2 sin theta plus 2 sin 2 theta, cos derivative minus sin, cos 2 theta derivative minus sin 2 theta into 2 dy by d theta 2 cos theta minus 2 cos 2 theta. Divide now. dy by dx, dy by d theta, dx by d theta. Take common, cos theta minus cos 2 theta. You take 2 common, sin 2 theta minus sin theta. Apply the formula c minus c, s minus s. C minus c formula 2 sin a plus b by 2 3 theta by 2 into sin b minus a by 2 sin theta by 2. S minus s to cs. S minus s to cs. So 2 cos 3 theta by 2 a plus b by 2 into sin a minus b by 2. That gives you tan 3 theta by 2. Alright? Okay? Next class with respect to derivative of a function with respect to another function will start. We'll wind it up. Then higher order.